What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the Creative Collision Podcast. Saeed and Will here.
What's going on, everybody? It's good to be back. How we do our annual vacations between each podcast.
We got a lot to talk about and catch up on.
Yeah.
First things first, I want to give a shout out to Bones and Demons. This is my roommate Jesse's clothing brand. We'll post some pictures. We'll edit some pictures in between of him rocking his shirt. Really dope t-shirts, man. See if I can turn around
man. Show him the back real quick.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Wolfman.
Flexing on them, yeah.
Shout out to Wolfman for this. It's hard though. I'm gonna get me one for sure.
So yeah, follow his Instagram page. His Bones and Demons. He'll have that logo on the back there.
Yeah.
She's sponsoring this episode.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You know, he has good deals on the shirts. Different designs other than this one right here. Some of you are going to look a lot better than Saeed, you know, because I know your games are going to be there. You know, you're going to actually ready. This shirt's for people who are ready. Saeed, he stole this shirt.
This shirt makes you look swole. You know, exactly. It's a nice fit. It's fitted, you know.
But for people who are actually swole, this shirt is perfect to show that off. So, swole people like me, we're going to be rocking this shirt hard. But shout out to Wolfman for it. That shit goes game. Like, it's just going in.
And we're going to do a little something where if you click the link, or we'll do something where like we'll get 50% off on the t-shirt.
Saving them some money.
Yeah.
Oh, that means them broke niggas can get in the game too, man. Oh shit. That means some of y'all broke people can get up in this game too. Get up in that style game, because I know you know. When you kind of poor, it's kind of hard to keep up on the latest trends and whatnot.
No, 20% off with a promo code.
It's not 50.
October 30.
But it's 20.
31. So, yeah, man. So, we'll put the promo code and the link to this page on our YouTube post for this video.
And is that only for October 31st? Or is that going on through the whole month?
I'm going to say only for this month, because I don't want to, I don't know if it's plans to go use a code past this month. So, I'm going to say for this month.
For all to October, go ahead, put Oct 31st.
So, bonesanddemons.com, promo code.
And get your discount on your shirt.
31st. So, yeah, man.
This month. So, that means you better hurry up and go use that thing.
Yeah. So.
But, yeah.
Let's get
into it.
First thing we're going to talk about is reviews for two big movies that came out. Joker and El Camino. We'll start with Joker first. A lot of noise with this movie. It had a big, before it came out, there was a lot of hype. A lot of controversy, a lot of stories leaking out about this movie and all the type of stuff that's going to be going on.
Before we go into that noise, I think we need to address the elephant in the room. Hey, y'all, if y'all remember, the last time we joined, this player was talking so hype. You ain't never seen a De Niro movie.
You still probably haven't.
He said I was crazy, insane for my predictions, and then what wouldn't happen?
You still were.
Hey, the first thing he texted me to was like, man, you ain't gonna believe this shit. I started breaking down. I was like, oh, I know what this is. Man. Hells yeah.
Man.
Yeah, so what y'all don't realize is we made a bet here on the Creative Collision that if I was right, my man got to give me a foot massage on He got to degrade himself on camera. Yeah. Y'all stay tuned for that one.
We did make some sort of bet though, right?
I can't remember what it was though.
We gotta rewatch it.
I think it's like $100.
I think
it's like you pay my bills for a month.
your whole checking account.
You give me
your bank account information.
Maybe use your social security real quick. Like damn, these niggas is betting hard.
Build credit under your social security for a year.
Yo, they were like, they going hard with these bets. I get to open up an account, get your social security.
That shit was wild, man. I couldn't believe it. Well, once we got to halfway through, or then I saw it coming. By the time we got an hour in,
he was like, "This motherfucker will."
He's gonna be right, man.
He's gonna fuck out the movie, huh?
When he saw when he watched him make fun of him, he was like, "Oh yeah, he's already broke. This guy's gonna kill this motherfucker, man. He's already fucked up now.
He's already broken and fucked up." Yeah. You know who stole the movie though, right? The midget dude. That shit, he had the funniest part in the movie. That shit was hilarious, dude. Dude, I wasn't sure if he was really gonna let him out or not. I was glad he did.
We'll talk full spoilers. The movie's 2 weeks already, so I'm sure everybody's seen it.
Some people were we're actually waiting out though. Just in case like a shooting happened. I was surprised about that.
Yeah, I heard about
it. Yeah. No, because I also seen like a few other podcasts where they just now started talking about it, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, y'all scared? Like, come on now.
People were legit scared.
Like, damn.
Yeah, so full spoilers on this. But yeah, man, I saw it coming about when he watched him on TV, making fun of him, like, hey, he's gonna fucking go on his show. And then when he got invited to the show, like, oh yeah, he's gonna fucking kill him. Yeah. Well, you already knew it was gonna happen.
There was a quick instance though where I thought he really was gonna kill himself.
That was still his original plan. I felt like he didn't go there to kill him specifically, like when he first got invited, because he was practicing that routine of him like shooting himself. So I really do think his first intention was to go there and kill himself on live TV. And then, like, as he got like more and more like in that conversation with Murray,
you know where I faced the first change. I thought where he didn't remember who he was when he was talking to him in the dressing room, and he was like, "Can you call me Joker? Because you call?" And he's like, "I don't remember saying a lot of shit." You know?
He didn't remember like making fun of him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think that was the first change of when he was assigning something else, you know. And then, like you said, when he went into the whole conversation more and more with him, I think that's where, and that's what I was saying, like where how his mind works. Yeah. No, it's not really set up plan, but like it works so differently into like.
That's what's the most different from any other Joker we've seen.
Dude, I fucking love this Joker though, dude. I'm sorry, I'm taking him over Heath Ledger.
Nah.
Yes, I'm taking him over Heath Ledger. No. And secondly, this is Joker's origin story. I don't fucking care what anybody says. For me, this is Joker's origin story.
For this universe, this is not his story.
But you know, because that Batman movie's coming out too.
Yeah, but this is, as far as we know, this movie has nothing to do with the new Batman yet.
No, but I think it should.
It might, but we hasn't been confirmed. This was made as an own standalone movie.
Yeah, I know.
Depending on how things went and what happens, they might make a sequel. But
but I think they always have that in mind. Depending on how it goes, we'll make it canon or not. And I think since it went so good, I think it is going to be canon. But also, I just feel like this needs to be Joker's origin story. Like it tied in so perfectly to me as far as like, you know.
Yeah.
Him and Batman being like, you know, the two sides of one coin, you know.
Yeah.
And like, cause Batman always talked about how like he's a symbol, you know.
Yeah.
And in this movie, we got to see how the Joker is just as much of a symbol as well, you know, when it comes to Gotham, and as far as like the disparity that happens, you know. And I think for him to be like. To be the one, not I guess directly, but like indirectly be the one to kill Batman's parents and to start off the whole down spiral of Gotham with high organized crime and all that. That's so perfect that it's the Joker, the one who set it all off, you know? Like that.
No, he was a great Joker. Like Heath Ledger was amazing. Like he's definitely like stole the show.
But think of it this way, because this was a standalone.
I'm gonna say what's his face? Joaquin Phoenix was amazing. Like in this movie, yeah.
But Heath Ledger, right?
Yeah.
He had moments of being the Joker. Joaquin, he had to be the Joker the whole, what was it, hour, 40 minutes?
He was...
the whole hour, 40 minutes.
What do you mean Heath Ledger had moments of being the Joker?
Because it wasn't just him. It was also Batman in there, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, so, okay. Well, that's why he has more of an advantage, though, going into it.
Okay, that's true, though. Yeah. Okay, that way, yes, you're right. He has an advantage because of that. Yeah. But that's why I also have to give it to Joaquin, because he had to do it, and it's such a, like... stellar performance at it that whole fucking time. And I'm pretty sure Heath Ledger could have done it that whole time too. I'm pretty sure, but like we didn't get that, you know. That's why I have to give it to him though.
But that's what makes, to me, Heath Ledger's still the best all around Joker, because
the least amount of time he had with him.
Well, not that just the amount of time. He was Joker in his prime. You know what I mean? Like Joaquin is playing somebody becoming Joker and dealing with all these mental issues, but Heath Ledger was like this is Joker at his best. You know what I mean? Like all this, the psychoticness, the intellectual part of it, like the crime boss. Like he's the well-rounded and molded into like this is like the fucking Joker. Like the complete perfection of everything that makes the Joker like all wrapped in one. Well, like Joaquin is still learning how to become that. He doesn't even have a plan. He by accident like writes these people. He like you said in the movie, he's like, I'm not political. He's not like this this person that had these plans. So like that's why Heath Ledger was like the perfect all around version of Joker, like at his peak. You know what I mean?
Like
peak of
experience, seasoned. Yeah.
At the peak of his powers and stuff like that. So.
Fucking dude, it was just fucking such an amazing movie, dude. The writing was fucking perfect. The directing, like, what was the director's name?
His name is forgot his name I will look it up right now. But he's the same dude that
that's the shit. When you told me that, dude, I'm not gonna lie, like that shit kind of blew me away. Like it took me a while for it to set in. Like this is the same motherfucker who did Hangover.
Yeah,
and I was like, this
Hangover,
shit is fucking
school,
crazy.
A bunch of comedy movies. Todd Phillips.
There we go. Yeah. Dude, fucking.
Yeah.
I'm surprised nobody stood up and applaud. I wanted to stand up and just start applauding at the end. The first time I saw it, dude, I was fucking blown away. I was like,
yeah, this
shit. I drove home hanging out the window. Like, like, I was like, oh shit. I was like, fuck. Hey, that shit was hilarious though when you told me like, damn, you want to go to the shooting range now?
Y'all in the head, you put the spy out.
You spy went out of control, bro.
Put a Joker
like,
emojis in all your
let's go shoot some shit.
Like, yo, let's go
murder. Let's go murder somebody on Halloween.
Like, man,
fuck, hell yeah,
shit getting to you. We got to you, man. It did inspire. They were right. They were right about the fear it will instill in people, and people are gonna go crazy. Yeah, man.
Hell yeah, boy. That shit got to me, dude. That shit spoke to me. It really did. I was like, this shit is real. This is. I didn't even feel like I was watching a Joker movie. I felt like I was like.
That's the thing.
Like watching. Like,
it wasn't
my reflection in a mirror.
But you can literally name this movie something else, and then it won't be a Joker movie. Like there was no tie-in other than Bruce Wayne, but you could have easily like just made that a famous politician's family. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like that was the only tie-in to the Batman universe. So you could have this could have been like a movie called like the Insane or the Clown or something. You know what I mean? And it would have done. The movie would have been just as good. It probably nobody would have saw it as much. Yeah. You know, naming it the Joker and tying it to Joker is what drew like more attention to the box office about it.
Yeah, just I mean, not even, I'm about to say smart marketing, but that's what it really was for, though. It's not even like it was a marketing technique. It was supposed to be like, you know. Yeah. And I remember when Todd was talking about like I think I saw something where he was saying that he was nervous, like, because at the time when he was working on this one. Yeah, that's when Heath Ledger's was going, you know. So then he was just like, "What the fuck," you know.
He worked on this 10 years ago.
Yeah. I think it was well,
you probably had the first idea. In my
no, and then it was just like, fuck, you know, because this is like you said, this is supposed to be a standalone Joker movie, though. Yeah. That's why. Yeah. While you know Heath Ledger's was tied into the actual universe, you know. Yeah. But I was like, thank God we got this because this was, and it's just crazy. 10 years. 10 years. Yeah. You don't know like what's really great that's coming out. Like it really is the every 10-year mark we get something, you know, that's just phenomenal, you know. Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't like I wasn't blown away because I've seen the story before. Yeah. So
I still want to watch it now because of that though.
It's that movie and King of Comedies, which is two Scorsese movies. Scorsese was originally going to produce this movie, then he backed out or something. But that's what it is. It's the same. It's the concept of both those two movies mixed into one character, and that's like you know the Joker has all these scenes in his head where he's imagining himself.
Bro, that's the same was thing. That not like a fucking big twist for you when we found out like he was imagining that shit the whole time? Like I felt like that was an awakening moment for me, like where I was like, oh, this is really the Joker's mind, because it was always borderline. Is he really insane or just a downtrodden person, you know, who's thinking insane thoughts? And oh no, he's both. Like this motherfucker's both. He's really insane. And then like I think it was awakening for him too to realize that I really am crazy by finding out about the shit about his mother, you know? Yeah. And so I think that's the Joker. The Joker's insane without knowing it, but then he's also insane consciously, you know? And I think that's the Joker, and that's what's so fucking crazy about it.
Yeah, it didn't really like
just to live in his own, like he accepts his world, you know, his insanity, you know. Yeah. And you could feel for him though, because like the shit that you heard, like you know, like he was really born into bullshit. Like he was really born into like For me, it's like, you know how people say you gotta look on the brighter side of things, look up, always keep your head high and all that stuff, But it's like, when you're born with your world already upside down, when you look up, all you see is the ground, Like, you don't see any other way out of it. So it was like,
that was the most realistic thing about it. Mm-hmm. It was just a real story about a real fucking person, basically, that's grew up in a fucked up life, and then just turns fucking crazy because
he had a crazy ass mom who told him all this other.
Yeah, everything's fucking crazy. Like his mom's crazy. Just was adopted. Like
obviously he had trauma for him not to remember that being tied to a radiator.
It was a victim of child abuse. Mm-hmm. Like so, you're gonna make like the circumstances are gonna make you like be fucking crazy yourself. Like there's no way out. And there's a lot of like real life stories of shit like this, man.
Mm-hmm. Like, exactly. No, like I feel like because like I hadn't heard about any shootings or anything because of the Joker and like that, but I really felt like instead it kind of resided with people who probably are feeling like this because it's finally felt like, all right, you see like where I'm coming from, like my side of things, you know, like you see the hell that goes on within my head because of, and so that's what I think. But I mean, it's still kind of early, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna lie, there was a big part of me that thought like, fuck, I think we're gonna hear something that goes down on Halloween, like they're saving it for that day.
Yeah, people are crazy. People are gonna watch this movie and nothing's happened yet, thank God. But like you don't know, man. Like I saw like Taxi Driver, somebody tried to kill Nixon or somebody because of that movie. yeah. So like shit like so it's happened before, and that's a more violent movie than Joker. It's probably like a little bit more like bloodshed extreme wise, like so it's happened before when fucking people get inspired by shit like that. So I mean,
that was a brutal kill he did too on what's his name, the dude who gave him the gun and then lied about it.
That was brutal. That was probably more brutal than any of the other movies I've seen. But like,
I was surprised though. I didn't think I was surprised that they were gonna show it like that. I don't know.
I was a little taken back, but then I remember this was rated R for a reason.
Yeah, but I thought maybe rated R because of like the type of kills he did on I can't remember the character's names right now. The host, Murray, yeah. That type of brutal. I figured that's as far as we'll get. Like somebody getting shot, like, on the bus. Yeah. People getting shot. But I didn't think they were going to show him beating and battering the motherfucker to death, Yeah. So I was like, oh, shit. All right, for sure. I was like, I dig
that's
it.
That's probably what you needed to get it.
No, I know, exactly. That's what I was like, I dig it, though, Like, you felt like, oh, shit, this is real now, y'all. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're like, all right, this is it. Yeah. And then when he, like, smothered his mother, I think for me, even though his mom was like insane, because like it was like when he was yelling at Thomas Wayne, where's the fucking empathy? Where's the understanding? Where's all this other stuff? For him to not really show it to his mother because his mother had psychological issues too. For me, it was kind of like him smothering or suffocating the last bit of his humaneness, Because he's finally seeing that, all right, this is an inhumane world. Oh, yeah, I don't need no more humaneness.
That's when he switched. Well, that's when he completely snapped. When he found out like his mother was really like crazy and lying to him. Mm-hmm. And then, because after he killed his mom, then he puts himself in the refrigerator.
Yeah, I know, dude. Yeah. I was like, what the fuck?
I think that was where like the transformation to like
and
Joker. This is it. Like I'm completely
his casket. Yeah. He put himself in the casket. Yeah.
I'm completely like gone now, and like this is it. Like this is who I am now, and. Because after that, right after that's when the rest of the killings happened.
Yeah, that's when the rest of shit happened.
He just had no second guessing about shit. Like he just
when he first killed the dudes on the bus though too. I think like that feeling he got from killing them. Because you remember when he went to the bathroom and he felt like himself. He started dancing like he wasn't in his room. He went to like some bathroom, and he just started dancing. Like he felt like. I think that's when he started to feel like why does I feel so like more natural here? Yeah, and when I do this, why does it feel more like me? He
obviously he felt good killing them, but he was still like knowing that I did a bad thing, and it was still kind of holding. As the movie's going, like he's still like trying to like I did a bad thing and I liked it, but he's trying to fight with himself. And then it wasn't until like the end where he's like, I did this bad thing. Yeah, hell yeah, I liked it.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not gonna like.
And that's what I think. I think the like comes from though him feeling like himself, him accepting himself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is me. This is my naturalness, you know?
Yeah.
And like him being able to be in his naturalness, I think that's what he liked.
Yeah.
And you know what's really crazy? And this shows you like the genius and like the psychological chess master, I guess he is. How easy it was for him to really lie to the cops. And like so remember when they questioned him, like, you know what I'm saying, there's this calling card, like he didn't miss a beat as far as like you could have believed like, oh, maybe he has nothing to do with this at all. Yeah. You know? You could really believe that. Like he had nothing to do with it if we didn't know, you know? Yeah. So I don't know. I feel like so yeah, for him to have like killed 3 people like that for the first time and still keep his nerve intact, like you know, like he didn't miss a beat as far as like this has nothing to do with me type of shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't involved. Yeah. Anything like that. So I don't know. I thought that was really good.
Yeah. I think that the way he can just brush it off like it was nothing. Mm-hmm. Like he was obviously he kept his cool like the whole time. After he killed him, he kind of went about his day. Like,
but that's what I'm saying. Is that a testament to his consciousness as far as like him being like a psychological manipulator, or is that just a testament to his crazy? Like where if it's natural to you, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just like you know, walking about his regular day. Yeah, that's why you're able to brush it off so easy. You know,
that's craziness. That's well, that's like no, I guess, remorse for humans, I guess. Like you took 3 people's lives. I mean, they were douchey ass people, like they're fucking, you know, assholes. But like you still killed 3 people, and then you just don't go about your day like it's nothing. Yeah. Most people,
exactly,
are not gonna like feel that way.
Right?
You know, they're like, fuck.
I mean, he
like,
danced after.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit. But that was really impressive though. Just seeing like even like how he.
That's a testament to Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, oh shit. Yeah. Dude, when he's like breaking his shoe apart and you see his back and
the way he contorted
like that's what I'm saying. Like he deserves to win a fucking Oscar for this. Like this shit.
No, for sure he'll be nominated. There's no way.
I was like, yo, he put his body through the performance. You know?
Typically that's the type of shit that wins Oscars.
Yeah, when you go that way.
Your body to extremes, like you're playing like a disabled person or you're playing a mentally challenged person. Like those are the people like Forrest Gump, right?
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like playing like a character that has.
You know who's also I heard might be in the running? Yeah, Shia LaBeouf, my boy. Shia LaBeouf, my boy right there. My boy might be in the running, man.
Man's right
there. It's my boy right there. Shout out to Shia, man. I heard he might be in the running for it too. You know, because for his recent movie, and I was like, fuck, I knew I should have watched it. Cause remember how I was saying like I like watching this stuff on Netflix? Yeah. Now I'm like, oh shit, I'm about to go to the movies now to go watch it now. I was trying to wait for it, but I'm like, oh nope, I'm gonna go to the movies now. Cause I heard he did a fucking stellar performance.
It's your man's right there.
Man, it's the homies, man. Shout out to Shia LaBeouf, man. Man, they gonna wake up, man. They gonna wake up when they see this. They gonna wake up today. They gonna put some respect on that young legend, man. All his movies, I'll tell you, man, he gets busy in his movies. He's an actor, man. He's a true actor. Pure actor.
He pushed himself to extremes too. Didn't he take drugs for this movie? There was a movie that he actually became like a drug addict.
My goddamn.
I thought committed he was just wrong.
God damn, sucking dicks in the alleyway? God damn.
Became an actual crackhead.
Oh shit.
Did you prepare for the role?
Fucking comes back from that though? He goes that deep and he comes back? Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Y'all gotta put some respect on Shia LaBeouf's name, man. He gonna go down in the history book. I'm telling you. You.
That's comedy.
Yeah, shout out, player. But
yeah, man. What would you rate the movie?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to get into. All right, so at first I had it at a 10. I did. Now I give it like an 8.5 or a 9, but that's only because like the first act of the movie is kind of slow. Like you have to go in there like ready. Like I hope you're not any type of tired, because for me, like when I first saw it, I went right after class, right after school. You know, it was late. It was like I think like 8 or 9. I was tired from school and whatnot, but like it was my first time seeing it, so I was able to get through it. And then the second time I saw it too, I had went on a date and stuff like that, and we had came from drinking Dave and Buster's, but like that first part of it, that first act, I was like, oh shit, it's like it's this first act that's like it's already slow as it is. So if you don't have the energy for it, you're gonna be like, damn, you might want to doze off a little bit, but.
Well,
I don't know though. That's because that's 2 times I went where I was tired though. So I'm like, I don't really know, but I give it a 8.5 because of that. But other than that, it was a 10 for me.
Yeah, you kind of expect it to be kind of a slow build up because this is.
But going into
slow, the movie you're going into, you're not going to see a lot going on.
Yeah,
so it's an origin story about a guy, how the guy became crazy. Mm-hmm. So you're not gonna get a lot of action up front.
You're getting a performance.
You gotta see him change and become this person. So
that's what I'm saying. It could have been just because I was tired and the 2 times I saw it. Yeah. So, but I mean, I wouldn't argue a 10 at all either. I wouldn't argue that.
I say like a 9. I'll give like a 9 out of 10, and that's just because you can tell where it was going. Like especially me, like I knew like kind of like where it was heading. You kind of see that kind of early on.
But I like some of the twists it had as far as like Thomas Wayne and like Bruce Wayne, how that went down. The whole lady in the that I tagged you and the lady being in the taxi car. Like I feel like that part was really cool too because like you gotta remember at that time when he seen her like that. Yeah. He was already delusional. He was thinking he was on that date with the girl. Yeah. But when he seen her. That was when he actually seen reality, life. He wasn't in a delusion when he seen that. That was real. Everything else at the time around him was a delusion, but that was real. And so it just cemented more of like who Joker really is. He's a man in chaos who's made out of chaos, made from chaos. Yeah. And that's what's true to him. Chaos. It's people don't make chaos. Chaos makes people. You know what I'm saying? So. I don't know. Like I thought that was just a cool little hint too. Just like I didn't catch it. I didn't catch it. The both times I seen it, I didn't catch it.
That's something that's also that's not gonna make a movie go from a 9 to a 10. Like,
yeah, but I'm just saying it's like this little twist they kept giving us. Yeah. Oh, and then like the little I feel like it give a shout out to it also, cause like when he was following the girl, I wrote it down too. Like I believe he was like she was in a yellow jacket or something like that. Let me see. If you noticed, and then like, all right, let me see. I wrote it down. All right, because he had the yellow jacket, and then she was in a red dress, Yeah. So he was like, what was the dude? I think Charlie, right?
Yeah.
And then she was the red balloon, and then he was basically following her. And, as Charlie was, chasing the red balloon. Yeah. Which led to him basically being,
Yeah, it was
his own demise.
Yeah, like cause you can see where the scenes were kind of heading, and then I know it didn't end up becoming that, but that was I didn't really like that part when they kind of tease you for a second that both Batman and Joker were brothers.
Dude,
I hope they don't make that. I hope this is not something. I don't like this.
No. They're not though.
They're not. I know, but like I didn't like that. They even teased it.
That was blowing my mind, man. When I was like, what the? I was blowing. I was like, that was fucking my head up, Yeah. And the fact that I couldn't understand too, like, I was like, damn, the age difference. Yeah. It's like. How? Like
that's why you don't believe his mom. You believe him.
This is so like
Yeah. How is this dude supposed to be your dad? You're almost as old as him.
But also, just like how they gonna fight as they get older. He should be like fucking old,
yeah, He'll be old as shit.
Like, god damn.
Yeah, he's probably supposed to be like
30s,
early 30s.
Yeah, that's what I think too. Yeah. I think he just looks more worn down because he's poor.
Yeah, and he's probably been through so
much
abuse.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's why. Yeah. I was thinking that too. That like in this movie, he's probably like around his early 30s.
Yeah. I want to say they didn't say his age at one point.
I think
34 it might have been like when he was in the Arkham Asylum, and then he's talking to the dude trying to get his files and his mom's history. I think that dude mentions his date of birth or his age, or he says his age to him. I want to say he said 34. I could be wrong.
Honestly, I can't remember. Yeah, I didn't pick up.
Yeah. But right now, like on Rotten Tomatoes,
I was just like at that point, I was just like, this is some fucked up shit we're about to find out.
Rotten Tomatoes, the audience has a higher 89% audience score. The like from the
Critics
68. It's probably because they're not a big fan of a lot of the violence. But there's so many.
Yeah, I feel like
that were
for the
very
critics,
recognizable, man.
the critics to give it 68 though, I don't know. I was like, what is this like?
It should be higher than 60. They're probably like little. Like that, it probably thought we went too far.
Extreme liberals, right? That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I was thinking like sensitive liberals.
Yeah, it's just it's a sensitive people that are probably like, oh, this is going too far. That's probably why they would give it like the best score. We've seen a lot more violent movies, man. Like, fucking,
but also the other thing I thought was all right, or they could be going off of the fact that, like you said, it's a lot similar to Taxi Cab.
That's why I would. There's the whole shooting the head scene, talking to himself in situations. King of Comedy, another movie about a failed comic who turns obsessed with a talk show host. It's the same exact thing.
Damn.
Except the Joker is more. It's a Joker's. His name is Rupert Pumpkin from Comedy, King of Comedy, with the violence of Travis Bickle from Taxi Driver.
Damn.
That's exactly what it is. Yeah. So I can see why like you gave it a little bit of lower rating just because like there's too many similar. Like they're both movies that are in New York in the 70s, 80s.
Yeah.
You know, Gotham City's New York.
Man, those movies are always good though, man.
Yeah.
Those New York movies,
yeah,
and those
grimy
movies.
streets of New York.
Man, the grimy shit's bro. That's
yeah.
always fucking good, dude. Fucking just I don't know what it is about that era and then, like in that region.
I'm gonna go to New York in November.
Oh shit, that's what's up.
Probably do something for the podcast. We'll do like a little vlog.
Oh,
for the page.
Shit, player. That's what's up.
Yeah.
I was supposed to go to Maryland over the summer, but then like
ain't nothing in Maryland.
I know, man, I know, right? Baltimore, though. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Gritty streets,
real Baltimore.
Gritty streets.
All right. Wire. All right.
Eat you as soon as you get off the airplane. You getting eaten out there, man.
Oh man. All right. Cool. So, any final thoughts before we move on to El Camino? Think there's gonna be a sequel?
Oh, I think definitely with this new Batman coming out, it's going to tie into that. They're going to do something else with it. I don't know what. I don't know if it's about a sequel. Because I don't think a sequel would do as good for you with you.
If they do a sequel, they would have to have a villain of some sort, right? Like a Batman. Batman would have to be...
Oh, yeah. That's I think like a sequel standalone Joker.
Yeah, like they can make the Joker too with Joaquin Phoenix. And like they can, but they have to do something where I don't know what they would do. Like he can be in an Arkham Asylum, and then like you can see him like kind of create like a mob in there, like, and then like maybe he gets out of jail, and then like he's now this kind of crime boss, similar to like what Ledger was. Maybe
he was already their savior though in a way, because when they pulled him out the car, set him on top, they chose him. Was that in his head? Do you think that really happened? Because he was still in if he got bailed out, if they rescued him, then he wouldn't be in jail. Well, let's say they went to arrest him though. That's what I was thinking.
Well,
because I mean, like you said, he's still new. So it's not like what did he really have? Like what did he really plan to escape from the police? You know, they all at that time he killed somebody famous, a famous host. Everybody's looking for you.
Yeah, but they set it up as if he's gonna get away.
Yeah,
like the streets are on fire. Like the fucking cops are getting killed now. Like everything's crazy, and then they rescue him, and then like he's not, he's gonna get away, and then but then the final scene is he's in
the asylum.
Yeah, so I don't think that was a real thing. I think when he got arrested by the cops, he wasn't even in handcuffs. Like if you kind of notice, like they just little scenes like that. Like when they saved him, I don't even think they unlocked the handcuffs on him. Like he was just like, I think that was a memory. I think they were driving through the city, and then he was seeing the chaos, but he was picturing in his head like getting rescued, and then but no, he ended up just going to Arkham.
Damn.
Yeah.
But see, here's why though, because Arkham's only for the most fuck. Well, I guess it is. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Did you shot somebody on live TV?
The fact that he just did
and then
that.
he laughed about it.
Yeah, the fact that he did that might get you in Arkham. They might say, "Oh, no, you're going to Arkham for that shit. You're going to Arkham for that shit." That might get you in Arkham alone. You know, that's what I was thinking too. I'm like, all right, fuck.
Laughing the
fuck, and now you have me wondering. Yeah. I didn't think about it that way. That's a fucking damn.
Yeah, because that's the thing about the movie. You don't know. there's obviously scenes that are.
I fucking like the movie that much more now, cause like you don't know what head you're in.
He's an unreliable narrator. You don't know what's real and what's not. For the most part, you can try to.
Fuck, y'all! I kind of got my mind blown. I didn't think about that.
There's scenes that are obviously like.
Right now.
There's scenes that you can tell are not real, right? All the scenes with the girl like pretending like he's dating her and shit. The first scene when he was visualizing himself on the Murray show and like he got in the stands. Like there's scenes, but there's other little things that you can also look at like that's probably in his head too. So I think
we gotta drop this shit because we probably fucking. I don't know. I ain't watching the other reviews, but fuck.
I've seen
we probably touched on some shit, you know.
Yeah, I've seen a couple other reviews that had some similar thoughts.
Shit,
too, so.
That shit blew my mind right now though, cause I was like, "Fuck!" I didn't even think about that.
Well, because it doesn't make sense with the final scene. You know what I mean?
I just associated with he got caught because it's
where
was he
going
to go afterward? Yeah, like where was he going to go anyway?
Yeah.
You know, he's still beginning Joker. He still doesn't really know exactly how to. Does he really know how to hide from the cops? That's what I was thinking.
But
you know,
they saved him, and then he was dancing on the roof of the car. Like,
yeah,
it's a little not believable. You know, even for like what's going on, it's kind of like
yeah. So that was a hard fucking hit too.
Exactly.
Yeah. I was like, oh, they killed this dude.
Exactly. Yeah.
You're right. Damn, dude. Fucking salute to this fucking movie. This shit was. I gotta give it a 10 again. I gotta give it a 10 again. Fuck this shit. I gotta give it a 10. God damn, I didn't think about that.
And this is still why, like, even with his, this is the most like we've seen of an origin story. But even still, we still can't believe like everything that's going on. Like we
I like that though.
Yeah,
I like that.
You know, we're
like kind of living in his mind.
We're living, the movie's through his mind for the most part. Like he's the
all
narrator of this movie. Yeah, so
I fucking like that, dude. Yeah. I fucking like that.
Yeah,
that shit. Fucking. I didn't get to do it in the theater, so I'm gonna do it here on this podcast. I'm gonna give him a standing ovation right here in this podcast. I didn't get to do it in the theater, but I did it in this podcast.
Yeah.
Fucking did it.
Yeah. I mean, it was a good movie, but you know, again, like, still something that has been done. So like, even the unrelatable narrator thing, it's been done before.
Maybe not a standing ovation.
This is not the first time we've seen the movie through the eyes of somebody's crazy head. So like,
fuck, I know maybe it's just a Joker, and I'm like,
but it was not. But the directing was like the music was great too. Like the score was amazing.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it was.
The look of it felt like you were placed in like 1981 New York. You know, it didn't feel like it was like modernized.
Yeah, it took you in right away though. Yeah. Right away, it took you in.
Yeah, the acting of it. So it's definitely gonna. I feel like it'll get Oscar nominations. It's gonna be.
All right. So do you think he killed that counselor at the end then?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, because his shoe was all bloody and shit running around. So he probably like killed that that lady. Did some shit. Yeah.
Because that's the Joker, so it's like he gets out somehow.
Yeah, that's why like.
But then he gets caught every now and then. So it's like that's why I'm like I don't know.
If they make a sequel, we'll see what they do. There's a lot of directions you can do it like 10 years later. Like he's out of Arkham now, and it's 10 years later. He's more like he's still crazy, but he's also like has like more like of a plan now.
Who was the worst Joker to you?
The worst Joker? The fucking what's his face? Jared Leto.
Right? Yeah, me too. I was like, oh shit. I liked his Joker at first just because like it was like a hipster Joker.
Yeah.
I took it as like a Batman Beyond Joker, you know, like when that series came out like that. But like and
he didn't have a lot of scenes, you know, so he didn't have a lot to work with. But
true, but I'm just trying to think like. Yeah, because of like how this Joker was and how Heath Ledger was, it's so opposite from that. I'm like, I don't think that's the right Joker, you know. So
no, they butchered that one. But like this man, think about all the great Jokers. Not even just Heath Ledger and Joaquin. There's also like Mark Hamill has that on the animated series, the Batman series. Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
Was great. So
who was that one dude named
George A. Romero?
Yeah,
he was the original Joker.
I thought he was dope too.
Yeah,
I thought he was a dope Joker. Yeah.
They're all good, man. They're all different. They have their own. They put their own twist to them. You know.
They all took the thing I like about all of them is they all took the courage to go. Like, dude, that's a nerve wracking role like to play Joker. I can only imagine like that's a nerve wracking role to like try to take on, and then like everybody's gonna compare you to the former one. Everybody like you're getting compared hard, you know, and you gotta bring it. Like you gotta be. You gotta be willing to go a little crazy. Yeah, you gotta be able to people look at you after the scene says cut and think of you like, oh, this guy's kind of crazy. And the fact that they all decided to go ahead and do it, I just got them they props alone for that. Like that takes like a lot of fucking guts, especially Jared Leto. I mean, I give Jared Leto credit for that too because like he was a musician coming into acting.
Jared Leto's a good actor.
Exactly.
Yeah,
every time I see his music videos, 30 Seconds to Mars, it's like this dude likes this like. Because their videos used to be like not typical music videos. They used to be like little movie scenes, you know. And I'm like, oh yeah, he likes this film stuff.
The dude's won an Oscar. Like he's a good actor.
Yeah. No, he's a good actor.
And people like don't like him because he has this douchey kind of like I don't know. It just has like a face that you want to like punch.
I figured it was just more so of the hate. Like why come into another profession when you're already good at that? Yeah. You know, because he has a fucking voice on him too.
Yeah.
He has a fucking voice on him.
Yeah, bro.
So I'm just saying.
Sound like a little tune, like a little tune.
I'm just saying, man. I used to listen to 30 Seconds to Mars, and I fucking listen to Well, actually, that's still 30 Seconds to Mars. I was supposed to say the one song he did. What's it called? Fell Apart or whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, like that, because that shit was kind of like acoustic, like. And I was like, I didn't know he could sing like that. I was like, damn.
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean, he was in the Dallas Buyers Club too. You know?
That's right.
So,
that's where he won the Oscar.
Mm-hmm.
I think he won it for that one.
Yeah, he was good in that shit. You know, he sold it. Like that's what I'm saying. Like
tranny prostitute.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
that's what I'm saying though. Like the fact that like you have the balls to actually go. Like
those are the roles.
Like the roles. Yeah, the role he goes for it though. He goes for it. He doesn't hold back. He goes for it.
Yeah, those are the roles that
I can respect that.
That when you Oscars, when you're playing these type of characters, that's the shit that like. The Oscar voters gonna look at stuff like that, like, damn, they put their body through this, they did this and that, like, you know.
But I think that's where the jealousy comes in. The fact that like, fucking such like, you know, like a triple threat, double threat. So he's like a double threat, right?
Yeah.
I guess as far as the video right now,
yeah.
And it's like, not even that he has both talents. Like he's superb. He's really good at both talents. You know.
Yeah. I mean, there's other people that are double threats like that and that don't get hated on like that. Like Jamie Foxx is a guy. Jamie Foxx.
Well, because with music though, I don't think Jamie Foxx was never top tier. I think he had some hits, of course, but he was never really top tier compared to his acting.
He was talented enough to. He's a better actor than I think a recording artist, but still, like, it's still something where
exactly though. Like, you just said it. He was better acting than But with Jared Leto, he could have honestly went either way, and been like, oh yeah, he's going down like, oh yeah, this guy.
Yeah.
Which is one of those rare talents that come by, you know.
No. I think
but he knows. I think he knows
cocky about it. I think he comes across cocky. That's why people kind of.
Because I don't really know. I never really liked interviews of him or anything like that, you know. But like I'm about to say, like I think the thing is too, he knows what roles suit him.
Yeah.
So like in what was that other movie which I fucking like too I don't think that's the movie. I was about to say and Anita. It's not the one. The one where he was like blind and he can like see like the future type shit or something like that. I was like artificial. Like
artificial intelligence.
I don't even know. Though. He plays those type of roles. Yeah. I think he knows what roles suit him. You know.
Yeah, he wants to play the roles that can get him recognition and acclaim.
Yeah, but when he does them, like he does them so good because he knows those are roles.
So now Shia LaBeouf and Jared Leto.
Well, no, I mean, cause like it's kind of hard because like no, it's kind of hard only because the Joker part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like although he did like he did good like a Joker for that movie, you know, and then like you know just to take on the Joker role, but it also was like I got to see him in another movie now, you know, because like it kind of hurt. Just like I don't, that's what I'm saying. Like not really, but it's just like I don't know, because only because it's like.
Yeah,
I gotta see you again. Type of thing, you know.
He'll be good still. I was switch it up. Let's wrap it up for the Joker.
Yeah. Let us know what you guys thought on the Joker. What the review you gave it. What score you gave it. I'm gonna go ahead and give it 9.5, 10.
Nah, you better not, man.
Yeah.
Stick with one thing, man.
Well, I'm sorry, 9.5 10. I gotta go with one of those because like after you dropped that too, I was like, ah, fuck. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I gotta go 9.5, maybe 10.
Okay.
9.5. I'll go 9.5.
I'll give it a 9 out of 10. So one of the best movies of the year.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, you'll definitely probably see it at the Oscars as one of the contenders. So yeah, man, let's wrap it up and let's go to El Camino now. El Camino, a Breaking Bad movie.
Oof, man, that
Your first
movie.
thoughts?
I was into it right off the jump as well.
Yeah.
Skinny. Shout out to Skinny. He was super dope for holding it down like that,
Yeah.
you know. And then I liked how they showed his part, like his main parts already, like him getting interrogated.
Yeah.
Like we didn't see what happened, like when he got caught up, you know,
but
there. But we saw it, yeah. When we saw it, I like that.
Yeah.
And that's Breaking Bad for you, dude. Like I just like the way, like the director thinks and like just how to do certain shot selections and what the I just fucking like.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I just I like that. I can respect that so much. Like just the fucking the creative vision, you know, like ugh.
Yeah, Vince Gilligan's directing, and just in this, it looks so good, man. Like all the scenes look so good, like the way things are shot. Mm-hmm. That shit's like always great.
Dude, like I like the ending scene a lot. With what was her name?
Jane.
Yeah, Jane. Yeah. I feel like that was suiting too. I really felt like that was like for both of them, Jesse and Walter, a turning point of like the biggest, probably one of the biggest turning point for them because Walter let her die, you know. Jesse, I feel like that's where he really found love, you know. Yeah. And the fact that he even fucked that up, you know. Yeah. It was just something so like. It was like a surreal type of feeling just watching it, dude. Like I don't know, it just felt like it was a closing for me too. Like it felt like, you know, like I was like I really liked it, you know. Like
it felt like it was him letting go of the past and driving off on that road, like just forgetting. Because
he did die technically in the movie. He did. Like Jesse died now.
Jesse the mess.
Yeah.
Kingpin died.
Like, Jesse himself.
And he's going by a new name. Yeah, he's a new person.
And I feel like the fact that he was able to before that big transition, it was like kind of with Jane, you know, and as far as like the quote she left him with, like, when he was telling her that basically, and then how they took it back to like how they were young, like, oh my god, that was another one, man. That shit was fucking just dope, man. Like, what was the quote? Like she said,
like. Follow, like, don't just follow what the universe takes you. Make your own.
Yeah, make your own. Path, your path, like and then that was like perfect for Jesse, you know. I got frustrated with Jesse again too during the thing because like when he went in there to like get the extra money to go. Yeah. And then I was like, why wouldn't you just like sneak in there and pop them all off? Like, why would you introduce yourself? All this shit. Like, I got frustrated with Jesse's choices again, you know. Yeah. And then I found out like,
man.
Yeah, exactly.
He's not just a star cold killer. He's gonna like he just.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I liked how like it reminded me like of like why you kind of like this character. You get so frustrated with him because you want him to win. Yeah. Like that's what it is. I wanted him to win. Yeah. You know? And so like. For him to put himself in positions where he couldn't win, I was mad. I was like, "What the hell is it?" Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then like for him to come on top, like really showed his growth.
It showed his growth as like
a man, you know?
Like this dude can handle himself.
Yeah, I was like
shit that he just
okay.
Like he definitely would have not made it out alive if this was like season 2 or some shit. You know?
Yeah, definitely.
Like, he was like calm, cool, and collected. Like he knew, like he went in there just like.
He went in there strategized though. He did have a plan.
But that was like just in case. Like I'm gonna go in there, ask politely. Let me borrow these. That's all I'm asking for. $1,800. And that's what Jesse. He's not like this guy is just gonna kill you for no reason. And he gave him a chance, and then like, all right, well, this is what I gotta do.
Man. Fuck those guys. Yeah. Bro, God, I was so mad when they fooled his ass.
That was the tense scene. That was a good shot too. The way they shot that, like. You thought, oh shit, this fucking cops got him. Like,
you know how I knew he knew that, there's something going on? Because when he called his name, he said, Sergeant, whatever. He didn't,
he didn't.
Jesse should have picked up on that. It's like, fuck that. You know what I'm saying?
That dude was like, nah, this is going on.
Why wouldn't
he wouldn't, I remember the first time, I've seen it twice already. The first time, I was like, why is this dude like being so suspicious about that? Like usually when your partner calls you, you're not all suspicious.
I called it right away
Yeah.
because even if they were real cops though, at first they weren't calling each other by sergeant. It was more of like a buddy type of thing, you know. So then for him to get like professional, it was just that alone had him like. And then to find out that they weren't even FBI agents in the first place, it was like, oh, why you definitely calling me Sergeant something? You know what I'm saying? Like the fuck, like we can drop the act, you know.
Yeah.
So I was like, I picked up on that right away. I was like, oh shit, Jesse, come on. He's trying to set you up just from that, you know? Like, you should have told him, nah, what the fuck? Call him by his name, you know?
Yeah.
Like how you normally do, you know?
Yeah.
But,
yeah, that was pretty tense.
Yeah.
Those shots with Todd, bro.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Dude, those scenes with Todd, that was the most surprising thing about the movie. I didn't expect Todd to be in it a lot, but, like...
He's sick.
Dude, that dude's crazy, dude. That dude's on some Joker shit.
Right? No, for real. That's real. Todd's on some psychotic shit.
Yeah, he's
some psychotic
crazy.
shit.
We got like in Breaking Bad, we saw that he was, he's fucking crazy too, but not like this. Like we see like more like even more about him, and like we get to see how he lives, and like you see how kind of like just like serial killer he is. Like, you know what I mean?
And when they went to the desert to go bury the body and stuff. And then, like, there's a moment where Jesse grabs the gun.
Yeah, dude, that shit, that was the best scene in the movie.
Right. But when Todd got up so close to him.
Yeah.
But yeah, so when Jesse grabs the gun, and Todd's trying to talk him, into getting the gun. Then he gets all close to him, and you see the size difference alone. Yeah. It's like, I don't know, dude. It gave me like a creepy vibe. Like it was just like, damn, like,
yeah,
like without this gun, Jesse really don't stand a chance, you know. And you don't look at Todd as a tough dude. Yeah. But then when you finally realize how psychotic he is in his mind, you kind of realize that he might know that, like, I can really take over Jesse without this gun. I could really fucking beat Jesse's ass, like if it comes down to it, you know.
I don't know. That's not what I was thinking in that moment.
I thought it was just showing power difference. That's why.
It was
not only was he having manipulative control over him.
Yeah.
He has a physical advantage over him as well, and that's what I was. And not only like he's like a fucking psychotic fuck.
Yeah.
So it's like. I don't know. I could see how like somebody of Jesse's stature would like this. Fuck, you know, like this is fucking. What the fuck, you know?
Nah, I think it was more so him being mentally like beaten down so much that like he didn't have the will to shoot him because he's been so broken, and also he knows that if he were to kill him there, they're gonna kill Brock. They're gonna find out. Jack's gonna find out. And then probably go look for him and try to kill Brock.
You don't think he could have just like killed him and then set up a trap for like Jack and all them and then just you know?
I mean, he could have, but like it's still 1 against like 8. You know, there's like
he goes to Brock. You know?
Yeah, he could have killed him. Maybe went to go find Brock, but did he know where Brock is at that moment? Like it's been months later. Did he know exactly where he's? I don't know. Did he know where he's at? He's probably at a foster home somewhere. Like, it's kind of, in that moment, he's probably thinking, do I have, like, can I even do all this right now and get away with it?
Though, that originally, I like, thinking back on it, like, because, like, Brock's mom died because of him.
Yeah.
Because I was kind of thinking, like, why the hell does he have so much loyalty to this fucking kid, you know? Like, it's not even his kid.
Yeah.
Then, like, when you think back on it, like, man, actually, Jesse fucked up a lot.
Yeah, that's how he is. He's always had, like, for kids, like, he's always, like, had a special, like, remember that little crack kid, little crack baby that in that season 2? Remember, like, the one when they steal the meth, and then he goes to their house, try to take the meth back, and the wife crushes the dude with the ATM machine, his head. Remember that? It's like season 2 then.
Yeah, well, there was like I only watched it one time, like the season one time, and that was straight
rewatched it before the movie.
Yeah, I know. I didn't even look at the recap. I didn't even look at the recap. I didn't even look at the recap. Yeah, dude, I was kind of mad that we didn't see Saul though.
Yeah, I was expecting Saul to be in there, but if you look at the timeline, it kind of makes sense that how they're gonna really put Saul in there because this takes place like right after Breaking Bad, and then all the stuff in Better Call Saul is like months after Breaking Bad that we're seeing.
Do you think by the end of Saul, like the last season, he's gonna end up in a situation where we do see him and Jesse?
I don't think so anymore. At first, before the movie came out, I thought there might have been like a connection where they start working together again.
I don't even think that. I just think because like he's gonna try to get his identity clean the same way Jesse did it, and then he's gonna end up going to the same place.
Well, Saul already did that. So Saul's in the same situation as Jesse. He's living in fucking, where's he at?
Well, no, but I'm saying, but he's gonna go to Alaska this time, you know.
But he's gonna change his identity twice. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I'm thinking like at the end of Saul, like how will we see him and Jesse together? I'm talking about last season, like I don't know, because I haven't even watched first season of Saul yet. You know, I was trying to think of a way like how they could possibly get put together again. You know.
Yeah. We'll see how Saul is that's a great show too. Man.
Yeah, no, dude.
But
I didn't forget that shit you showed me.
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta watch this. I gotta watch it.
So I think he's in Omaha. He's in Nebraska. That's where Saul currently is. So him in Nebraska going by a different name, and then you have Jesse going by a different name in Alaska. So I don't know what's gonna happen with Saul to kind of find a way for it to make sense that now he's in Alaska and something. Maybe he has to change his name twice, but I don't know how that happens. You know what I mean? So I think there's gonna be two separate stories. Jesse's done. I think we're done with Jesse. Like this is it. Like we're not gonna see any more of him.
I'm glad he ended up technically surviving in the end too, though.
Yeah, somebody just got a happy ending, man.
Yeah, well, see, I think they did that just for the fact that Walt was done. So it was like I think they kind of did that for the fans and just. It just gave Jesse a chance, you know.
Yeah,
finally gave
Jesse
a chance.
Like, this poor dude. That's what I'm saying. If you rewatch the show. So much fucked up shit happens to this guy.
Yeah.
Like,
I remember,
two of his girlfriends get killed. Like, fucking, his family doesn't like him anymore. Like, he's been beaten up and like.
I don't think his family ever not liked him though.
Well, they do love him.
Yeah.
They
and that phone call he gave too.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I don't know. Like, for me, like, it was emotional, dude. I was like,
yeah.
This is like, Jesse deserves this, you know.
Yeah.
Jesse deserves this, this chance, you know.
Yeah.
And so, like, him giving that call, like, and telling him, like, they did their best, everything is on him. I was like, I respected that, because like,
he's telling the truth.
And he took it off. He took it all off, like the weight off of his family, and.
Kind of reminded me a little bit of Walt's phone call with Skylar before he went away.
Yeah,
and how they had that call there where he's like,
but that's why you can see
he put
growth,
it all on himself.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, that shit was
fucking good. I'm thinking about it now. I was like, oh, that was fucking good.
Yeah, it was a perfect wrap up for Jesse's story.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think some people were probably wanted. I don't know why. Like it's about Jesse, but some people probably wanted more like. Other stuff going on with like I guess like what is Walt Jr. doing, what's Skylar up to right now, maybe did Walt Jr. ever get the money from Walt's money from the gray matter.
That would be good to see that,
Yeah, but it didn't make sense to put that in this
no
movie,
it didn't that's what I'm saying. Like if they did like another second part,
like
maybe like an episode,
it'd be like a short
30-minute
a short film or something, like something just to kind of see. But I thought for Jesse, this shit was like the perfect story for Jesse. It was a perfect send off for him. And yeah, man, that shit was good.
Yeah, for sure. What'd you give it?
I'll give it like a 9.
My bad. Yeah. I saved one of those too. Yeah, for sure. I thought they hit it right on the head.
Yeah, I thought they did hit it right everything they could do with Jesse. I mean, it was a little slow at times. I can see.
It wasn't slow for me though.
No, you were tied in.
No, I was tied into it.
I was too. Like as a Breaking Bad fan, I'm like anything Breaking Bad, I'm always gonna be like all into it. But I can see how other people that are like kind of little casual fans, that watch Breaking Bad. Well, first of all, you have to watch Breaking Bad to watch this movie.
Yeah, exactly. It wouldn't make sense. Yeah, it wouldn't make sense. This is not a standalone. I would not suggest that at all. Yeah. Do not watch that movie if you have not seen Breaking Bad. It just would not make sense.
Nothing would make sense. So. But
it wouldn't even hit you the same way.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's how good it is. Like, cause for me, like I said, I only watched it one time. I just went binge watched, straight through. But like, I seen the whole break. Like, I was like, this is Breaking Bad. This is why the show was so good. Yeah. Like just from the camera choices, the camera shot angles, and just how the story's told. I was like, this is why it is what it is. I wish I got to see read that letter.
Oh yeah. I saw the interview that there actually was a scene that showed what the letter said. But Vince Gilligan decided to cut it out for now. Yeah, so we might actually see what that.
And
it was a letter to Brock.
Uncut.
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
You
Yeah,
showed the name.
no, I couldn't read it, dude. I was like, oh fuck, that's just. I didn't feel like rewriting the pauses. So I was like, whatever, you know.
No, it was to Brock.
Yeah, I thought it was to maybe his family or something. And I was like, yeah, who the hell's his life to, you know? Because I couldn't read it real quick. But then I was like, whatever. Maybe it was like.
Oh yeah, it's to Brock. You can see the name Brock. That's why the dude just passed away recently. He passed away the day after the movie came out, or the same day. The vacuum guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Robert Forrester.
R.I.P. to Robert Forrester. What?
Yeah. Pretty crazy. Like the same day the movie came out. He passed away. Yeah. Dude, 78 years old. Good actor, man.
Good actor, dude. All the way when he did the phone call thing, I was like, oh shit, Jesse got his ass. And then a couple of them, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, hold up, what the fuck?
They got their quick as fuck.
Damn. I was like, yo, he's on the payroll. He's on the payroll. Come on.
Right,
he pulled up with no sirens on too. He's on the payroll. He's on the payroll.
Shit.
And then I thought the scenes with him and Walter was good.
They were good.
I figured it showed how their relationship was.
His bald cap was very noticeable though. Huh? His bald cap.
Oh,
his head looked so big.
Dude, I didn't pay attention to that.
No, you didn't.
No, I was just so I was wrapped up into how like I was like, oh yeah, this is exactly how Walt and Jesse like.
No, their interaction was perfect.
Yeah, I was like, this is exactly how it goes.
Yeah, it was exactly like perfect flashback with their interactions. It was like their dynamic the way.
Yeah, like the dynamic was still there and all that. Yeah. And that's what I got caught in, so I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, but when he first walked out, his head looked so much bigger.
I didn't even
he had a bald cap on.
I was just like, oh shit, here it goes.
It's good for me. Like I've seen the show so many times where like I know how Walt looks.
Yeah.
And then in the show, he shaved his head. He was bald. Mm-hmm. And then for the movie, they just put a bald cap on him, and it's like noticeable. Like the back of his head is like all like sticking out and shit. I'm like,
it's like a fucking alien.
Yeah. I'm like,
yo, man, that shit's hilarious.
Yeah, I'm like, that's just funny. But no, that was a great scene too. And you can tell like how like Walt like just wanted Jesse still to like be successful and do good. Like he cared about him. Like you should go back to school and.
No, but I think he saw the potential with Jesse.
He did.
That's why. Like when he said like, cause like what did he tell him? Like, I'm glad you decided to do something like.
Well, the last thing he told him was like, you're so lucky. You're doing to be your age and be doing something so great.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I had to wait my whole life to do
exactly.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, that hit me here.
Yeah,
I was like, oh shit,
Yeah.
Like I had, especially because like. His life was done at that age, regardless of
regardless of what happened. He was cancer.
Sickness, regardless of his life. So it was just like, and then like it was like it just really showed like how much he believed in Jesse. By saying that, like because think about it, regardless how crazy it was, like for him, like Jesse to go through all this, that was something like goddamn, like.
Oh yeah,
He was even cooking, so it was like you could do this, you could do something more, know, you could be more, and like
also the first scene with Mike, that was good too.
Yeah,
man. All the flashbacks were good. Yeah, man. So I think that's it for Breaking Bad. I don't expect any other things like no more spin-offs. I don't see any other movies happening, but it's that was a perfect show. And I think that's like still like probably the greatest show ever because it ended so perfect, and then this movie kind of wraps it up. It's like a little epilogue, So, yeah, man, that's
genius, man.
I always want more. Every time they give us more, I want more of it.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna watch the Better Call Saul still. I know I keep saying it, but I'm gonna watch it though. I don't even know if I might just want to wait until like to binge watch it all again or what, but. Just because,
Yeah, that's it's a slow build. So at first you'll like it because you'll see a lot of like flashback characters. Mm-hmm. But it is like a lot slower. But then once you really get into it, that's just good too. Because then you see backstory of Mike and Gus and then Saul. So you get to see. I always wanted to learn more about them. You get to see how they became. Mm-hmm. Who they became. The rivalry between Gus and Hector. Yeah. How that really became a rivalry. Mm-hmm. Like before Hector was on the wheelchair. Like see how he got on the wheelchair. Yeah. So you get to see these cool scenes like how these people ended up where they were in Breaking Bad. And even though you know how they get there, it's still like tense.
That's
like,
what I'm saying. Like, I mean,
that's why that scene with Todd was so good because like when he stole the gun and all that, like what ends up happening, but it's still you still feel nervous in that moment. You're like, fuck.
Honestly, I forgot. I forgot.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. You're still like, oh shit, what's about to go down?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Because I definitely was feeling that,
Yeah.
like, oh shit, what's about to happen,
Yeah.
you know? And yeah, fuck, man.
No, see, it's
just like when you get like such great television like that, and
Netflix
then it's
movies,
over.
man.
It's just like oh.
Netflix movies are coming like they're so.
It goes instant nostalgia type of
Yeah.
feeling. That's what I'm saying. Like it goes into instant nostalgic feeling, you know.
Yeah, I think Netflix is gonna do pretty well when it comes to Oscar nominations because it's not just El Camino. You know, I could see a few Oscar nominations probably for like actor for Aaron Paul, but then
I can see that too, though.
Yeah,
definitely.
There's this movie, The Irishman, coming out.
Oh wait,
Have
no,
you heard about
I thought you were talking about the Peaky Blinders.
That's the show, right?
Yeah.
I heard about that show. So it's good. Dude. But there's The Irishman is a Martin Scorsese movie with Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, and fucking Joe Pesci. And this shit it comes out November 1st, but it's already like 100% Rotten Tomatoes, like critically acclaimed.
Fuck.
So
I heard about it coming out, but I haven't really.
So that's
damn.
That's for sure gonna get like Oscar buzz too, and that's two Netflix movies that you're like fuck, they're really starting to like make moves and like make a run at the big time.
But that's what I was telling you. Like you think that's where they should go now?
Man.
Like yeah,
it started
the movies, right? Like with the whole what you call it,
Bird Box.
Bird Box.
That wasn't like a great movie. They got nominated. Roma. Have you seen Roma?
No, I didn't watch Roma. No.
Well, that's a Netflix movie. And that got nominated for Best Picture last year. That was so like they're starting to get.
But I'm saying the buzz though that they had.
Yeah.
Bird Box built a big buzz with them. You know, that's why I'm saying they should keep running with that.
Yeah.
With these Netflix premieres and whatnot, of movies, like they should keep running with that.
Yeah, I wonder how El Camino did streaming wise. Probably did really, really good. But I haven't heard any numbers or anything yet.
Well, I meant to say too. I know we're off with the DC, but do you think that should be DC's new like go-to model? These origin stories instead. Maybe we go into more origin, like criminal organization stories too, like Penguin, Freeze.
It could work because the success Riddler, of this movie. They can those standalone movies are. Batman was the original standalone, and it did so fucking good, the whole trilogy. So it's like, because Batman, we started with Batman Origins, and then we saw the whole. You're talking about Christopher Nolan's Batman, right? Yeah, but we've seen that. That's still a trilogy. That's still like a universe of. It's not like Marvel Cinematic Universe.
No, because I'm saying that's what I'm saying. It's not like that. It's not like a cinematic universe because we didn't see Christopher Nolan's Batman with the Avengers. I mean, with the Justice League. Yeah, so that's so. When you mean standalone, you mean like more so 2-3 movie. Well, I just don't know with the Joker. I just don't know because you said you could see it doing another part 2. I just don't know if I don't know if I could see another part 2 for the Joker and it doing. Well, I can see it because of the success, like the box office success. I just don't know if the part 2 would though be as big as a success. Batman was different. Each one kept being bigger and bigger. With the Joker, I don't know if this part 2 will be like as big as part 1. Yeah. But what they should do is like maybe another one of like maybe Riddler or like somebody. Like that, Yeah, they have enough villains, like dark villains, that they can do that with. It's like Marvel's villains are not as like the really powerful ones. They're like just galactic, overwhelming power. Yeah, it's more about power, like because Batman is just grounded in reality. These are not these are not superheroes and with super villains. These guys don't have these powers. So it's like regular people who have different abilities, who have different type of job than what I don't have. Yeah, basically like criminals and shit that are like have their own things about them that make them stand out as a villain. So you can do that. It's easier to do that with DC. I say they should only because like they don't have Chris Hamill anymore as a Superman, so he's gone as Superman. Yeah. They're about to try out this what's his name from Twilight for Batman?
Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, try out Robert Pattinson. Which now that I'm seeing more and more pictures of him, it's starting to grow on me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, it's starting to grow on me. So I am kind of looking forward to see, and they casted what's her name, Zoe.
Zoe Kravitz.
Kravitz, yeah, Zoe Kravitz.
Yeah, Catwoman.
That's Catwoman. I wasn't sure because originally I heard Tiana Taylor was gonna be Catwoman, and then somebody was saying she has way too much body for that. But then I was like, Catwoman kind of does have body, but I guess
she's supposed to be sexy.
Yeah, but I don't know if Zoe Kravitz has enough body. Because somebody saying Tiana Taylor has too much, and now I'm thinking Zoe Kravitz might not have enough.
Well,
but I mean, I don't even know if that really matters.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah, I know. But yeah.
Halle Berry was Catwoman. That shit was terrible.
Yeah, it was terrible. Yeah,
you gotta act.
But I like Zoe Kravitz. I like Zoe Kravitz's acting though.
Yeah, so as long as the actor is good, the actress is good. Like on the original Batman, not the original, but the was it Tim Burton's Batman's. It was Michelle Pfeiffer was Catwoman. She was really good.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I don't think she had this great fucking banging.
Yeah.
But it's just about.
Yeah, that's a little something. Yeah. Because Zoe Kravitz, I like her acting too. The roles I seen her play, I thought she did good, and this one I feel like though is really gonna be, this is her major one I feel like because it's a superhero movie, it's a Batman movie, the rest of the year is Catwoman, so I'm really interested to see is she gonna be able to pull it off and what take she's gonna come to Catwoman, and how is her acting really gonna shine through? Is it going to shine through? Yeah. Cause I mean, I'm not gonna say the other movies I've seen her in before this, I liked her in all of them. I thought she was a good actor. So I mean, actress. So I'm interested to see now that she's about to have this, because I think this is gonna be she does good in Catwoman. In this one, this could be one of those ones where I start seeing her face more in a lot more of these big pictures. So. It's definitely going to be a pressure for her, but she can at least do as good as Halle Berry did. You know what I'm saying?
You can't really get any worse than that.
Yeah. So she can at least do as good as that, for sure.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know what to expect yet. I don't even know what the story's going to be or whatever.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. You want to wrap it up, or you want to get into 6ix9ine?
Fuck it, let's do it. Let's talk about 6ix9ine. I'll go at 2:30.
All right. So that was our movie reviews, wrapping them up with El Camino, and now we're gonna move on to we're gonna talk about Tekashi 6ix9ine a little bit. Is switched up to rap. We haven't talked about rap in a while.
I know
it's been a long time since we talked anything with rap.
Yeah, anything.
Nothing's been going on that's been fucking exciting me or
that's my interest. It's really been going on. Yeah, because I mean,
yeah,
nothing's really been standing out too much to me either.
Yeah.
Meg Thee Stallion, she's been making moves.
Have you seen that show? I'm almost already switching from 6ix9ine.
Oh, what happened?
Have you seen the show Rhythm and Flow on Netflix?
Oh yeah, I know exactly. Yeah.
T.I.'s hosting.
No, somebody's been telling me to watch it, and I seen a few things here and there, but I haven't sat down and actually watched the whole series.
It's cool. It's cool. It's only 4 episodes. It's only been 1 season.
Oh, okay.
It's a rap competition, like American Idol, but with rap.
Yeah, with rap. Yeah.
So it's dope because you see, all these different styles and shit, and you have a lot of cool guest judges. So you should check it out. I think that'd be something cool to talk about. As the show progresses, and you can
no, because they were telling me that it's fucking good already, so they were showing me pieces of it and stuff, and I was like, oh shit, it's pretty dope,
Yeah.
So I'm gonna watch it then.
Yeah, because we can talk about it as when they go to a new season, who we think's gonna win, we can have
think's gonna win, who did good this competition. So hell yeah, I'll be down to do that.
Yeah.
It's only 4 episodes in too. Hell yeah,
it's only 4 episodes right now. Yeah. So all they did is just they went to different cities first. So you had LA, and then people traveled to LA and then auditioned, and then they picked people out of there they thought were good.
Oh, we should definitely audition for next season.
I mean, I haven't worked on my
fuck that. Who cares, man? That would be fucking so dope.
Yeah. That would
record that shit.
No, I mean some people are you feel I'm better than that dude. So there's some really good people. So they went to L.A., Atlanta.
I see when they got that one girl.
New York and
who had a twin brother and shit.
Well, yeah, there was some girl that had a twin brother that was, I think, in jail or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then now they went down to the 30, the best 30.
Damn. They're down to 30 now?
Yeah. That's what the first season is. They pick the best from like 4 different cities, and then they go back to LA, and then that's where the rest of the competition takes place.
Yeah.
They go to like they show previews, like they go into like they actually make a music video, and record with like other artists, rap battle. They have like a cypher competition, so they're doing all types of stuff. That's pretty
dope.
Yeah.
That's dope as fuck.
Yeah. So you get to like really like see like everything.
That's a fucking good idea too, because I mean you got it all for singing competitions.
Yeah, I think it's kind of crazy that it took this long for somebody to do this.
I don't think nobody really thought until like
Yeah.
Shit, man, that's an open market now.
Yeah.
Look how many singing competitions we got.
Yeah.
You can do one amateur circuit. You get a camera.
Do singing competition just in Paris.
Huh? Oh shit! Nah, man, we get a whole IE, man. We got a camera, all that, man.
Yeah, yeah, shit was cool.
Like, all right, but about this whole 6ix9ine stuff, dude. Honestly, I was surprised this motherfucker.
That shit's getting you tired.
Right? Oh my god, damn! Fuck 6ix9ine. Nah, man. Honestly, I don't think his career is gonna take a major hit. And the reason why I say that is because the suburban kids are gonna definitely bump his stuff. This hood life and this hood stuff, this whole snitching stuff, that's only pointing to a small group of people, population. To be real with you,
Yeah.
Not everybody's a gangster. Not everybody cares about them rules.
Yeah.
If Drake got through the whole, ghostwriting stuff, I'm pretty sure the way 6ix9ine he's more of a YouTube personality than he is a musician.
Yeah.
When you think about it.
It's just
a lot of his numbers
man.
come from him being a character.
Yeah.
I think this is only going to help that more. I think what he does have to worry about though is there going to be things out for him, Is there going to be people out for him?
I don't know, man. Like,
and I don't really know if he's really have to worry about that either too much. I can understand if he was broke, then yes. But since he has money, he just signed a $10 million deal. He's gonna have his own security team, though that's gonna cost him a lot of money. But like, if he was broke, then yeah, maybe he'll have more people on his head, after him. But I just think like at the level he's at right now, I just don't know how. I don't think he's gonna.
I think he'll go away eventually, not like right away.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna get shot like coming out of jail.
No, I don't think so either. I think he's gonna like make some music more, and like he'll have an album like when he gets out.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's gonna like he'll still be around for like the foreseeable future, but I don't think like not that he's gonna like get shot and killed, but like 10 years from now, I don't think he's gonna be done as an artist.
That's a lot of artists though.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's the same thing where I think is gonna. I don't think this changes what his career, his rap career was going to be. Where he's gonna be of a gimmick for a few years, have just like he's got a couple hot songs, be around for a few years with it.
Even 10's a lot though.
Huh?
Even 10's a lot to say for him though.
No, I don't think it'll be 10 at all. I think it'll be like
5, maybe.
Yeah, at the most. Like.
Mm-hmm. Me too. I think they'll get tired of it after about like 2 years.
Not sure. I think about 2 years from now, I don't think we're gonna like remember this story that much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we won't be talking about this dude like at all. Like maybe 2 or 3 years from now, I think we'll be done.
Yeah, have to do some big switches like in music or something like that. But then that's gonna be hard alone for his career, trying to work with other artists and stuff like that.
Yeah. No. There's a lot of OG rappers would never collab with him.
I don't think he's worried about that though. OG rappers.
He's not worried about that. I don't think
he's worried about that.
No, I don't think he's worried about anything. Based on like, bro, if you're like out here like just saying whatever you want, you're not worried about shit. Like this dude.
Well, I don't know because he was collabing with other artists though. Like Yeah. And I just think this is gonna help. This isn't gonna help his collab features. Like any major artists to keep their credibility, they're not really gonna want to collab with him.
Exactly. But I don't think he cares about it. That's just crazy.
Shit. But fuck, all right. So yeah, that was another podcast here at Create a Collision. Be sure to like, subscribe to the page, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff. Once again, here we did have the cover of El Camino and the Joker. What else? Don't forget to go check out Wolfman's page.
Yeah,
we'll put it in the description. We'll tag it in the description as well. But,
yeah,
go check that out. And then what's the page called? His clothing page.
Bones
again?
and Demons.
Bones and Demons.
It's for if you guys like horror.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys are a big fan of kind of the horror genre, that's really gonna. I feel like you really like the t-shirts that he has. So
yeah, I checked them out myself.
Or if you just like dope graphic tees,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're dope graphic tees, you know. So you don't have to be a big old horror fan or anything like that. Just you want a cool ass shirt that fits.
That makes you look buff.
Yeah, it makes you look buff. If you feel like you can do it better justice than Saeed,
Will's fat, so he's the one. He has to lose a little bit of weight before he can rock one of these shirts. You know what I mean? So that's why he don't got one on yet.
Man,
he ain't ready for it.
He was like, oh shit, we'll make him for the gains like that. Yeah,
he ain't ready for the shirt yet.
Like the gains he got, not yet. But definitely go check it out and get you a cool ass shirt. You can be part of one of this Creative Collision gang over here. We stylish as fuck. So if you want that,
yeah, we'll see what we get on the next one. What we got going on coming up?
Shit, man, I don't see why we can't do it on Thursdays in the daytime. This works for me. I can do this.
As long as I'm off.
Oh, that's right, because you don't have a consistent schedule. Your shit, it's fucking hopping ass schedule. Like, goddamn,
I'm off next Thursday.
Like, shit, suck your boss's dick or something. Do whatever you gotta do, man. Like, shit.
I mean, I don't want to ask for just give me a Thursday off every week. He probably could give me it if I really requested. Like, can I have a Thursday off every week?
Stop playing with your time.
But I gotta have weekends off too.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. Tell him you need something. Like
I like the ability that I can pick what days I have off.
I
can if I tell him ahead of time, give me this day off on this day.
Every week or something.
I try to when I ask for a day off, it's usually on the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I'll ask for like a Saturday or Sunday off.
He be like, you ain't getting no sales. It's cool.
Fuck you, man.
Man, I'm about to lose my job,
This shit's stressful, man.
I'm about to lose my job, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, cause I'm hardly there, man.
You're not even going to work anymore.
I don't even want to go there no more, man. I'm telling you. I only work Friday, Saturday, Sunday now. I took off my Thursday.
Oh damn, man.
Yeah. And it's Friday.
You get fired.
I don't work till about 3.
Oh shit!
Hell yeah!
They got your clothing.
Yep.
Yeah, there all night, huh?
I can't make it there 3 to 8.
3 to 8.
Yeah, time's supposed to be 12 to 8.
Yeah, fuck, dude. No.
But yeah, so make sure you like, share, subscribe to the page.
I would talk sports with you, but Will doesn't like baseball. It's playoffs right now.
Shit, yeah, and I hear lots going on with that though. They be talking about it in class,
Yeah, I don't want to talk about baseball. Dodgers lost. I ain't trying to talk about baseball.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Y'all lost.
Yeah, you know.
Hear them Yankees,
you know how it is.
Them Yankees,
They about to lose too. It's all good.
Shit, I don't know.
It's all good.
You don't know. They didn't lose yet.
NBA's coming up. We'll try to have if Vahan's not too cool for us, too busy for us. We'll try to have an NBA episode.
Updates back on here. As you know, once you reach a certain level, you forget about the small people.
Yeah. You forget about the people who brought you here. Like we helped them out and shit. We helped them build this page up, and you forget about the people who got you where you are.
He talking about he don't want to come on this dusty ass podcast. I'm like, hey man, come on now. He said, I only go in mansions now. I don't go in regular houses. I'm like, hey.
I don't talk to peasants. I
Yeah,
don't,
right?
I don't associate with peasants.
Ah, damn, man. Come on, man.
After he burned rubber in our face in his new audio.
Yeah, and his new
audio.
yeah. Oh, this man right here, he's savage. I don't know what got into him.
And
Nah, but for sure we'll try to get the NBA updates for you guys soon. We'll try to bring back some more music topics, and I'm thinking, man, we gotta go into like some philosophy, like some life topics, or like some fucking
what you know about life, man?
Man, something like except that I ain't living it right.
Oh, you got you're a philosopher now, all right.
Oh, you got a degree now. Oh, you got a degree now, so now you
all that success you've had in your life, you think you can spit knowledge to the people now. All right. Tell them how you got here, player.
I got that. I got that spiritual growth, y'all.
Shit.
I got that spiritual and mental growth, man. I can drop some gems for y'all.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop one. I'm gonna drop a video too. I'm gonna drop one. If I wasn't too drunk when I did it. I was trying to do it, but I got buzzed. I was so bored. I was like, fuck it.
Oh,
So,
man.
yeah.
All right. You got knowledge. All right.
Nah, but I'm talking about like, also we can, get that relationship advice going on. They like it when we talk about that shit. They like when we talk about
It's gotta be organic. You know
yeah.
we just gotta start
I think
talking
we
about
don't
it.
we don't think about it though. Also,
yeah.
You want to think about fucking movies or some shit. Yeah. Well, yeah, we can get more content out for you guys for sure along those lines and the subjects.
Yeah, we've been it's been dead with like social media, movies. Usually we stick to movies and music and shit, but when shit's not going on, we can come up with other things to talk about, and we'll try to do more of stuff like that, and get away from the topics we always stick on, which is like basketball and movies and music and shit like that. We'll switch it up more
for sure, expand
to new audience, and hopefully more people can check us out as we talk about different topics.
Yeah, we're gonna expand it. Don't worry, we gotta get some girls on here. Have them bring their whatever subjects they have, and then we can get those debates popping and whatnot. If those subjects popping,
yeah, I mean we could. Shit,
that's what we need. Need fresh new opinions, man.
You think they're getting bored of us? That's what you're saying right now?
What? No, not even. I'm just saying, that way we can start thinking about other topics to talk about other than what we're used to and what we like. You know. But for sure, this is Creative Collision. Thanks for joining again. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, pass that thing around. Leave a comment. Let us know what you thought, what you want to hear us talk about. Hit us up in the email as well at Creative Collision. What's the email? The Gmail?
Creative Collision 09.
Oh yeah, Creative Collision 09. You know what I'm saying? At gmail.com. Hit us up there if you want to or in the comments too. Wherever you can hit us up anywhere, or on our personal pages as well. If there's certain subjects you want us to cover and talk about, let us know and we'll do that. But thanks for joining us. We out. Peace. Later.
Peace out.